So hello, beautiful divine beings. This is Reãudan. I am the Lady of Love and Light, also known as Roberta Lowery. That's my birth name. I was born to a screaming eagle in 1960. And anyways, my friends and family, my loved ones, I'm wishing you a very blessed week. We're in this beautiful energy of whether you're Christian or not, whatever your beliefs are, there's, mine is the higher power, that is the divine, that is God, that is all that is. And, but it doesn't matter, whatever, there are all kinds of religions and cultures celebrate this time of the year for that rebirthing, the resurrection, and it's a good time to really bring that into fruition into your life and create, resurrect your life yourself. And so this is one of my my creations, and I want to share it with you. And many blessings. It's a divine energy image that I channel. I get in this space of just when I'm in connection with the divine, with all that is, Mother Nature, Gaia, Mother, Father, whatever that is to you. I know what it is to me. I don't try to tell people, how to believe, but to just begin to feel and tap in what that is for you, because my friends, my family, all of you, you are very powerful divine beings. You just haven't realized it yet, because we are the children of God, the divine, all that is. Therefore we are. And when you wake up to that and you realize what incredible, powerful beings you are and how capable we are of manifesting our heart's desires, our dreams, what we really, truly want to be, But, and right now is such a time in history, in the world, in the, that things are being shaken up, things have got to change, and it's going to be one way or the other. And, I'm just holding the light that it is for the highest good of all, and for the divine, there's a purpose, and it will prevail, the light over the darkness, because it just will. And so I'm sending out all of you blessings, and may you and your family and your loved ones be shrouded in love and light and protected each and every moment. And I pray that you begin to really awaken to who you truly are. And that's a lot of what I do, and my purpose, my path on this earth. And so this is my creation, my gift, when I tap in and I channel and I'm just fully in that space that is authentically me, just sending out love. It's these beautiful creations. And this one, it was fiesta time in San Antonio. That's where I am. Well, not in San Antonio, but I'm on the outskirts. But this is where my roots are, my dad's family. And it's just the vibrance of it, and just even the colors of Easter, and for me this is like the resurrection, and being grounded and centered and supported by the divine, by all that is, and resurrecting our own selves. This is a time that Jesus was resurrected and ascended into spirit, up in heaven with, went home to be with the divine. And so there's so much energy around this time, and whether the date, people will debate you on that. It doesn't matter. It is the time of the year. And like I said, other cultures, there's, if it's not Jesus, it's some other type of resurrecting, creating springtime. We've been planning, and things are growing, and developing, and it's just a time to really evaluate where you are, who you are, what is it you want. And so that's the when I tap in and I center with the divine, and I just feel that that's the energy going on for all of us. And part of, in my own path, in my development, astrology has played a very not powerful, but it can be, and it has at different times. For astrology is a roadmap, for those who don't know, is a roadmap of, what's kind of going on, what's the temperature like outside, on the planet. And it's very, very profound. And even astrologically, we're in a time of reflecting, and being connecting and realizing your own truth, your divine being, the powerful being that you are. And it's a time of great awakening on this planet, and many are leaving, choosing to leave, and sending them into light and love, and just praying prayers, for those who have lost their lives, especially those people in Ukraine, and people would say, well, why is this happening? Is this a part of the divine plan? And I believe it is. And how can we how can we, stand by, and, God, how can God do this, and why? And it's like, because God is like a parent, God is the parent, the father, I believe that. And the masculine element of the divine, all that is. And I feel that, like any parent, he's allowing his children, some may say her children, I believe Gaia is Mother Earth, and the feminine principle of the divine. And they're being good parents and they're supporting us, they're there for us, but they're allowing us to, choose our own path, to make our own mistakes. And so that you learn, you grow, and you expand. And we are, in this place of expansion and growth. And unfortunately, this time of war, things are being shaken up. I do live by a Air Force base in San Antonio, and so I pray every time I hear them. I pray for them and their brethrens and sisters, those in arms, those who would take up arms to defend those who can't, against the aggressors, some against, they're fighting for liberty and life and freedom, and justice, and all, the Ukrainian men are doing that, and I pray for them all. I've been praying for them, and so are many, and continue, people. Prayers are so important, and pray for their souls, for those who are passing on and going on, because they're joining the forces of love and light. They are standing in what they believe, and their loved ones are on the other side embracing them, but they're now on the other side supporting us, sending us love and light. Yes, they do go through a point of healing, and they have to, I guess it's the equivalent of talking the pearly gates, but they do have to look back and reflect on what they've learned, and have they learned it, and enough to ascend. And so in a way, I guess it is, that judgment, but it's you looking back on yours and going, oh wow, okay, do I need to work on this a little bit more, or have I got it? And I know some people don't believe in past lives, and that's okay. You don't have to, because you probably haven't had a past life. But for those of us who do and know and have had them, and some, have had recalls of them, and you feel it so strongly, you know it, and you know. And I have had recall, I know, and but I've always known that I've lived, before I knew what that was, another time. And anyways, I feel that if you've learned, then you evolve and you ascend and you stay on the other side, and then you become guides, and like the ancestors sending down guidance from us. And you have to, this is a time too where you can really feel their presence if you really stop long enough. And that's part of what I do, is I teach people how to pause long enough. So if you're still with me and willing, let's do just a little bit of pausing. And so, just there in your own space, and if you're not in your own space, or in a place where you can just kind of relax for a few minutes, and take a pause, take a break, don't be driving, pull over, don't be operating, equipment, or, it just be a place where you can be still, and wherever that is within your environment, setting, laying, whatever that is for you, there in your environment, listening to the sound of my voice, and beginning to focus on your breath, so that you can take a pause out and you can just really relax and ground and center your being, quieting your minds now, breathing in, filling your lungs up with oxygen, and then breathing it out and releasing any toxins, all the stagnant oxygen that's in your lungs, releasing it all back out into your environment, to divine, to Mother Earth, Father Sky, Gaia, universe, divine, whatever that is. We're just sending that energy. We're releasing toxins from our body, getting out that old stagnant oxygen and bringing in new, fresh oxygen, filling your lungs up as full as you possibly can without becoming dizzy or not feeling good. And then just breathing it out slowly, letting go. As you're breathing in, you're relaxing, you're revitalizing, you're re-energizing your entire being, your physical body, your emotional body, your mental body, and your spiritual bodies. And you're breathing in, relaxing, quieting your mind, and centering there in the center of your being, there in your heart space, there in the center of your being, where you're all knowing. You're wise, and you are all powerful, for you are divine. Feel how powerful you are. Feel how divine you truly are, there in the center of your being. Good, and just allow yourself to be there, focusing on your breath as you listen to the sound of my voice, allowing yourself to go deeper down into your heart space, there in the center of your being, there where your soul resides, where you are connected with all that is, with the divine, with Gaia, with the universe, with Earth, with God, Goddess, Father Sky, Mother Earth, and all the ancestors who have passed and are in spirit on the other side. Those in the angelic realm, all that walk in the light, the archangels, the ascended masters, and sentient beings, all the elementals, for they are all there with you in this, because we are part of all that is, and they are surrounding you now. And as you breathe in, you feel the love being sent to you as they embrace you, wrapping their arms around you, all the ancestors, all the angelics, the archangels, the ascended masters, the sentient beings, the elementals, all the divine. Feel how you're totally embraced and totally loved, and how you are all that is. You are love, and you are light. You are divine. Good. And as you breathe in, you allow that sense of who you are, divineness, to expand through you and throughout your entire being, all dimensions, all levels of existence, all aspects, transcending all space and time, all bloodlines. Allowing that energy just to expand and flow through you. Feel how powerful you are. Feel the light flowing through you and throughout you and out into your environment. And know there in the center of your being who you truly are. And you know your truth. You know when you hear truth, it resonates with you. It feels right. You don't worry. You don't fret. You know because it resonates through you. It vibrates through you. And it feels right and good to you. Feel that now. Just observe, feel, recognize how your body's feeling when you're hearing that truth, when you're in your power in the center of your being, where you recognize and you know you are divine. You are in your authentic self, your soul being, and you are connected totally and completely. There's no worry, there's no doubt. There's no fear here. And now as you breathe out, you realize that you don't have to bring fear into your life anymore. You don't have to bring that to you anymore. You are done with fear. Drop it now. Release it now. For it's no longer serving you. It's never served you. And going into your future, you are fearless. You know who you are. And you're now beginning to become aware of how powerful your thoughts are. And you're releasing that which is not supporting you in your dreams and your goals. You're releasing fear of being who you truly are, of having your heart's desire, of having all your goals and everything you wish for, because it's possible. You just have to begin to focus on it, move towards it, drop fear, drop doubt, trust in yourself, trust that you know exactly what you need to do. And you know now where to go to feel that and to just experience that and to take time out and pause and be there. All right, beautiful divine beings, bring yourself slowly back into your environment, listening to the sound of my voice, totally aware where you are, totally grounded, totally back in your body, in the present moment, here and now. Very aware of what you've just experienced and where that is, your truth center, that part within you that is the center of your being, there in your heart space, there in your soul. deep breath. Begin to move and stretch, being fully present, fully here, fully now, there in your environment, listening to me. Good job, everybody. All right. I am the Lady of Love and Light. I am Reãudan. I am Roberta Lowery. I am also known as White Owl Woman in small circles in other lifetimes. But anyways, Namasté, Alhamdulillah, Hallelujah, God bless, Aho, Mahalo, Aloha. And please reach out to me on any of my platforms. You can go to ladyofloveandlight.com and check out my website, find out more about me. If you're looking to book a session, you know I'm available for private sessions through the Sanctuary Divine Love and Light. All right, many blessings. And as I say this, it's 12:12, and you heard the sirens, you know, and I pray for those first responders and to the people needing them, and for all of you. I am a bearer of light. I am a keeper of light, and I hold the light in the space, and I pray for everyone. I've been doing it for years. You know, part of my background has been with people dying. You know, I've been present when someone's died in a healthcare facility, and or are getting ready to. I've worked with hospice patients and others, you know, close to death, and with many other disabilities. But anyway, so pray always when you hear that, sending light, and continue praying for the people of, you know, the Ukraine. And all right, loves, Namaste.